picture of the four of us today saying we are the stunt doubles for the normal GMFB crew. But then they said, you're irreplaceable. There's no one who could ever be your stunt double. So I hope that you feel good this morning.
Absolutely. That's very nice that somebody would say that. I have to say, it's very nice to see three West Coasters joining me on my schedule. Absolutely love this. And we outman our guy, Mike Garafolo, as well. So it's not just the East Coast bias. We got West Coast now with Rank in the house. Adam Rank hasn't made one Angels reference yet, especially coming off a big win against the Yankees. So either way, I am very, very happy that you're on the show, my friend. And we got three West Coasters. So let's show Jeezy what it's all about as we start on the West Coast with this news update in Vegas. In particular, Raiders quarterback Derek Carr, as we know, likes to roll the dice when it comes to recruiting talent to Las Vegas. But after he had said that he would put the full court press on trying to get his former Fresno State teammate Davante Adams to the Raiders, the Green Bay wide receiver responded saying, quote, "It would be a dream to be able to play with him, but I am a Packer now." Well, to say Carson Wentz is happy to have moved on from the Eagles might be an understatement. The new Colts QB says the trade from Philly might have been the best thing for his football career and his mental health. He had this to say to KVLY TV in Fargo on Wednesday.
I really feel like I have a new passion for the game now that I've seen. I've been the high, I've been injured, I've been now benched, I've been traded. I've kind of seen a lot in 5 years. And so whatever the game throws at me, I'm ready. And it's kind of given me a new level of excitement for football. Obviously, I'm excited to be with my former offensive coordinator, Coach Frank Reich. Loved that man to death, and just met a lot of new faces in Indy and a lot of people that I'm really fired up to play with.
One person Wentz used to be fired up to play with is Eagles tight end Zach Ertz, but according to legendary Philly color man Merrill Reese, Ertz may be close to a deal that takes him to Buffalo. Reese telling the National Football Show, "I believe you have as much chance of being on this roster as Zach Ertz in a few weeks." Now, Ertz, as we know, 561 catches, over 6,000 yards receiving, 36 touchdowns during his tenure in Philadelphia. And he was seen at Tight End University, George Kittle and Travis Kelce's clinic that they've had, along with Dawson Knox, who's the #1 tight end as of now. But if you add Ertz to that offense, this is going to be pretty potent offense to see in the AFC, Kimmy, guys.
I don't know. Is it potent or is it too crowded? Will, I'm going to get into it with these three gentlemen. Now, the 30-year-old tight end, if he joins the roster for the Buffalo Bills, would that help get them over the heartbreak they've had the last 2 straight seasons? MJD, what do the Buffalo Bills need to improve to get themselves to a Super Bowl?
I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit here. They need a real running game. Josh Allen is too much of the offense. You expect him to throw the ball 50 times. Then he's your goal line running back. He's your short yard. He does too much. You need Devin Singletary and Zach Moss to come out and really play well. They got to be able to run the ball. This is what you can't run the rock with penetration in the backfield. You have to try to get positive yards. As you're seeing, defensive linemen are clogging up the hole. So you got to get these guys moving forward a little bit more and get more production out of your running game, which will open up your play action pass and still make your Josh Allen runs more potent.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of that. First of all, MJD, let me also say, why do the Bills even need Zach Ertz? I think that this passing game is already loaded with Stephon Diggs. You brought in Manny Sanders, the emerging Gabe Davis. Zach Ertz, he's kind of like the groom's cousin who comes to a bachelor party. We don't know what we're getting out of him. So I'm going to agree with you, MJD. They need to improve the running game and get something out of Devin Singletary. Now, this was a guy who was a legend down at FAU. He scored 22 touchdowns his final year at FAU. In the NFL in 2 seasons, he's had 4. 4, like the number of runs Jared Walsh plated last night on the Grand Slam against Aroldis Chapman. There you go, Will Selva. You knew I was going to get in an Angels reference, and we also need to get a reference to Devin Singletary getting over his touchdown allergy in the NFL.
All right, so besides the run game, let's circle back to Zach Ertz potentially joining this roster. They don't need it. Of course, I think Zach Ertz still has a lot left in the tank. There's no shade to him on this one. But they have 4 receiving options that they can go to. Josh Allen now being better with the deep ball and spreading the ball. Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Gabe Davis, now Emmanuel Sanders. I think there are better places for Zach Ertz to be. We saw him kind of fade once Dallas Goedert emerged in Philadelphia. So Bills, I don't quite think you need to go rush to get this guy and add him to your roster.
I'll answer Adam Rank's question. Why do they need Zach Ertz? I don't know. Why did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need Antonio Brown last year? They really probably didn't, but they added him and because they could and they did, whatever. So if you want to do it, Bills, more power to you. My understanding, they haven't talked in a while, but the Eagles probably waiting until right before the start of training camp to see, hey, what's out there and what's the best move. Anyway, Bills need to rush the passer a little bit better. It's been 4 years, 2016, I think the last time they had a double-digit sack guy. And last year, their leading sackers were A.J. Klein and Mario Addison at 5 sacks each. What did they do in the draft? Oh, that's right, Greg Rousseau, who had 15 and a half sacks in a season in college. So they're hoping that he comes on. A.J. Epinesa, hoping he makes the next step. So yeah, I think I need to see a little bit more of this. That's the one area in which they could start becoming a team that could really dominate games defensively and take that next step as an entire team.
Bills Mafia. Let us know on Twitter what you think. I've never been to Buffalo, but that is one stadium and one fan base I really want to see succeed. I want them to get to the next level. Just don't beat my Kansas City Chiefs because that's my team. I got to stand for who I stand for. You see the initials right there. All right, it's time for a quick break.